We're troubled on every side, yet not distressed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Sometimes we want God to deliver us from situations, but sometimes the deliverance comes within the situation. These growing pains are growing, but even under pressure my spirit is doing so well. Coming out of the fall season, so the flow is golden and when it's snowing. Christmas is coming this season, I got no intentions of taking no else. No else as Rapunzel's or Simba's, just real life and realizing life must go on whether or not I feel like it. It's been so long since I felt like this, at least 6 years since I found rest nightly. Not suicidal, but rest sounds more enticing than lifing. But as long as there's chest falls and chest rise, hang tight, I'm still fighting. Couple wins, couple losses, but I'm still fighting. And I'm so glad that even when I'm down bad and in crisis, more than I know as long as I'm in Christ Jesus, I'm still invited. It's frustrating when you go from going places to complacent. When you go from being able to change the forecast. No rain for a couple years, that was crazy. Got rain fire from heaven when you prayed it. To being under a Juniper Tree, besieging. God take the life and lift the body. Everybody know depression can happen to anybody. Craziest thing is, but no, you never give me no lame spirit. Spirit of power, enough love and a sound mind. Think it's about time, harness the greatness of the power that raised up Lazarus. Embrace the long suffering, knowing that I carry the same spirit. Spirit of power, enough love and a sound mind. Take with the dark clouds and give me the cloud nine. It's frustrating when you go from going places to complacent. When you go from frustration to God's grace, and from bus station to gas stations. Who knew the road I took would lead back to frustration? I inventing like I invented it. These life-changing events are like instruments for your glory. Craziest thing is, but no, you never give me no lame spirit. Spirit of power, enough love and a sound mind. Think it's about time I harness the greatness of the power that raised up Lazarus and face the long suffering. Knowing that I carry the same spirit. Spirit of power, enough love and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7, the cosign. And there you have it. Remember, the spirit of heaviness did not come from God, so you're not obligated to carry it. I know shaking it off is easier said than done, especially if you can still feel the weight of your burdens. But you should never let your feelings dictate your actions. You ever had a gym session where you're just not feeling it, but instead of quitting, you just kept going? Before you know it, you're having one of the best sessions you've had in a while. Well, it's the same with faith. Believing even though you can't see it or feel it at the time. When God changes a situation, that change is present long before the manifestation. There's no shame in dealing with anxiety or depression. Many of the biblical greats have struggled. David dealt with depression and anxiety. Job was depressed. Elijah was depressed and asked God to end his life. God was like, how about you eat something, sleep on it and see how you feel afterwards? And Jesus definitely went through it. The Bible mentions him sweating blood as he was contemplating the horrific and painful death he would have to endure. Back when I first read that, I didn't know if it was a metaphor, but today we know that hematohydrosis is a rare condition where individuals under extreme levels of stress sweat blood. But Jesus went on to say, I've told you these things in advance so that when they happen, you'll know that you can find peace in me. In this world, you'll have trouble, but encourage yourself because I have overcome the world. As believers, these are some of the tools that we'll forget to tap into when we're going through it. So whether it's anxiety, depression, or temptation, get back into the fight. You have all the tools you need to be successful. Sometimes we have to fall back and wait upon God,